Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for memory lane. I am going to be using the super cute Doodlebug collection Milk and Cookies. And you guys, I think this is my fourth layout with this collection for memory lane and I absolutely am still in love with it. It's so adorable. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take a piece of 12 by 12 paper, white cardstock, and I'm just going to trim all of the edges down because I'm going to mat that on a piece of 12 by 12 paper from the collection. So you're going to see me flip through, and I don't know which one I want to use, but I end up using the little trees because I just think it's super cute. And I didn't want to do a white paper because the cardstock is white. So I wanted something with some color to it, and a couple of the papers had like a white base and then different elements on them, and so I didn't want a white base because I didn't want the white paper to get lost. So that's the picture that I'm going to use. It's a picture of Emily when she was, I think, only one. Yeah, she was a little over one, and she had her daddy's hat on backwards. It was Christmas morning and she had chocolate all over her face. It was, I think, either a chocolate chip cookie or we do chocolate chip pancakes on Christmas morning every Christmas. So it might have been that. I'm not quite sure, but it's a really cute picture of her. So I have this adorable, beautiful stencil that Josemary sent me from the shop, and it's like stars, but there's also like little dots in it that kind of look like snow falling. It's a really pretty stencil. So I'm going to use that along with the Nuvo Glimmer Paste in gold, and this stuff is gorgeous. And I'm just using a spatula and I'm putting it on. You'll see I'll scrape it. And look how pretty that is. Oh my God, I love it. So I'm gonna kind of go all around the top. At first, I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted it, but I don't want there to be this square looking from the stencil, because when you have a 6x6 stencil, if you just put it on just the way that it is, it'll end up looking like you have a square. And so I didn't want that. So I'm going to kind of move it all over the place. You'll see I don't go all the way to the edge. And yeah, I'm going to go in the corners. I'm going to go at the top because I want this gold glimmer paste to be on the whole top half of this layout. So this is going to take me a couple minutes to complete, but I did just want to say that when you're done using this, it dries really fast. You're going to want to take your stencil and your spatula and go ahead and wash them off as soon as you're done. Don't just let them sit because it will be harder to get off if you let it dry on there. So I'm going to go all the way across the top. If I would have thought about it, I would have put the stencil all the way at the top in the first place, but I didn't. So it's okay. Just move it around and try not to mush the other stuff that I've already done, which I did a pretty good job. I didn't really mess any of it up, and it's so pretty. So I'm going to go away for just a minute to go wash this, and I'll be back in just a second. It'll just click out and then come right back. So now I'm back and it's all dry. I hit it with the heat tool for like just a couple seconds, but like I said, this stuff dries super fast and it didn't warp my paper at all. Even with all of this paste, it did not warp it at all. So I'm really happy with that. So what am I doing? I'm going to look for a piece of paper to mat the photo on. At first I wanted to do it on that green, but then I was like, that's too much green. And then the tree paper, but then that's too much tree paper. So I wanted a tone on tone. So I'm going to use this pink, candy cane paper, and it has all kinds of different little candies on it, and it's all pink and white. And I felt like it just was going to look good behind the photo. So, of course, I run out of ATG, and I'm going to have to change that because I can't work without it. So here you go, just in case you don't know how to do this. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. At first, when I first got this thing, I struggled with it every single time. And actually, you'll see here in just a minute that I didn't get it on tight, and see? Yep. Whoops. So you're going to have to wind it up and make sure that it's on there tight and not loose. Like, I knew that, but I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to mat that on that paper. And I feel like it just makes it stand out even more because her pajamas are pink. And so I just think it looks super cute. And then I'm going to I have papers off to both sides from this collection that I have left over from previous layouts. And I'm going to cut some down and just use as layers. Now, you'll see me here in just a minute. This is a piece that I have left over from a layout, and I just need to trim just a tad bit off, and I'm going to put that in the center of the layout where that stenciling ends. So it looks like the whole top half is stenciled, and it's just really, really pretty. This collection doesn't have gold in it, but I am going to bring in some more gold elements from my stash and make it kind of, make it work. That gold works with anything, let me tell you, and except for silver. For me, it doesn't, at least. So here I am, I'm doing some layers, and I just felt like these two papers were both white, like they both had white bases, and so they just weren't, they were clashing, I don't know, they just weren't looking good with the layers. It just wasn't looking right. So I'm going to take everything away, and I'm going to go in a little bit of a different direction with the layers because it just wasn't working for me. So I am going to not do this either. I struggle with layers sometimes, to be honest. So that is how I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to do those layers and then that's it. And I feel like that is enough. It's not too much, but it's not too little. So I'm going to go ahead and start adhering everything down to the page because I like it. And then that way I can work on the title and the embellishing. So if you guys have not been into the shop lately, I will leave a link to Memory Lane Scrapbook store down below. Anytime I am doing a video, always just click the show more. You can just press it or push it or whatever, and it will show you the supplies that I used, where you can get them, any kind of discount codes if it's design team work, and all of that good stuff. And also my social media is linked below in every single video. So I have these gold glitter thickers, which works perfectly with the gold glitter paste. And I have them in my stash. I've had them for a while. I don't actually know what collection they're from. And I'm not even sure if you can get these anymore anywhere, but, there's a little title or some little stickers that says The Sweet Life. And I just thought that that was the perfect title for this because she's got a chocolate face and she just looks so cute. She just is adorable. So that is going to be the title. Now you cannot see it that well on camera because I think my lights give it a little bit of a glare, but in real life you can see it and it's super cute. I love the way that this looks, and it goes perfectly with the gold glimmer paste. I am going to use that bow, but I'm going to put it off to the side for now until I find a place for it, but it will get used. And I'm going to take some foam squares and pop this little piece of ephemera up, and it just says Milk and Cookies, and it's from the ephemera pack from this collection. And let me just tell you, this ephemera, all Doodlebug's ephemera, has so many pieces in it, like so many pieces. It's definitely worth your money. Like you definitely get enough plus some to work with. It's amazing. I also have a little chocolate chip cookie with a smiley face. It's adorable. And then a little gingerbread man as well. So I'm going to put the cookie on one side and the gingerbread man on the other side of the title. And then I'm going to look through my ephemera pieces again and pull out, I think, just 2 more pieces. I'm going to end up using this little pink heart. And then I'm also going to pull out a glass of milk with a little straw. He's so cute, or she. I don't know if it's a he or she, but it's so cute. And so I'm going to layer the little heart over top of the milk and cookies off to the side. And then I'm going to tuck this little glass of milk behind the milk and cookies. And then I am going to pull out the enamel dots from this collection as well. Oh, there's the bow right there underneath the title. Perfect. And then I'm going to do some cluster right there, or a cluster right there, and then that's going to be it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, head over to the shop and check out what is new in the store and stuff coming very soon. So very exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that y'all have an amazing day. Bye.